I'll be a tree.
Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and welcome to some Fortnite with Skade.
Hello.
Hola.
Welcome.
Where'd you get that cat
Hola.
mirror one? I want the cat mirror one.
It was from the quest, I believe.
Ew, I don't like this one. This one says guilty of sweating. That's disgusting.
Guilty of being sweaty. Oh, you would like this
That's
one,
okay.
Magic. The knife, that one, the sword one.
I can't. Yeah, I see.
Let's play the back skin combo.
Yes.
Baby Jimmy Jim was around.
Hey, Blue, I have money for once in real life.
Yay! What's that like? Oh, you like this one, Magic. I know you like this one.
Yeah, I already figured
Yes,
it.
I
I
love
just figured out who Blue was. Blue was not the one I thought of. Blue's the one with the Viking battling.
Could you
And the
ready, Dan, could you ready?
In fact, sorry, I was on my second monitor.
Ready,
so
ready,
I
ready,
said-
ready, ready. Ready up.
Ready.
Ring the bell and ready up.
I'm gonna take
Evan,
that.
are we gonna do
Guys, ready
GTA
up.
today after?
We're gonna play Steely Wheelie Automobile 5, possibly later. I mean, there's a few things lined up today, so if we do it, it'll be probably later than I would usually start it, just because of birthday and some other stuff. But I'll
Yeah,
ping
just
if we
ping me
do.
when you do it, Kevin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. 'Cause-
By the way,
yeah.
I do. For anybody who is part of that category, I do ping Driver and Jake just because we are the ones who play it the most. But if anybody else wants to join, please just feel free to join. And then when you join, the next time I will ping, and then you know that we're playing. We're not like a closed off group or anything, so you guys are more than welcome to join us, and the more the merrier because we need it for.
Do you have the restricted gaming role to do that?
Yes.
I think most
Yeah.
everyone on this call has it already, but
Oh yeah. Well, we wouldn't.
I
even
joined
if we
it
pick.
randomly one day, didn't I, Evan?
yeah, I'm
Yes,
just more
if-
saying it for anyone listening along, following along
If-
at home.
Yeah,
It's a
of course.
separate
Yeah.
category for that.
You need to be, and the good thing is if we ping you, and we wouldn't ping you if you weren't in that category, and you wouldn't see it
Yeah.
either. So, but yes, for those who don't know, yes, it's in that category. So
It's in the restricted section.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was sloppy. What?
The trash is joining.
Gubby, Gubba. Is someone random in our party, Blue?
That's
No.
that's trash.
No, Stubby, Groik.
Oh, I don't know who's in your side. I don't see.
I think
Oh,
Oh, was
Yeety
Phil on? Phil might have been on.
Yeety was one of the weird.
I'm
names.
Summer Lobster 13.
No,
Exactly.
yeah, that's Yeety, because I funded Yeety myself.
Yeah,
That's
it could just be it
random.
was on Phil.
I think
that's
it
all.
was.
Yeah.
Summer
I
Lobster
honestly didn't
13's
even look.
been my Xbox name since I was 13, so I haven't bothered to change
I
it.
realized you meant like it's on fillers and like it's so that people
Did you
can
get-
join the thing. I thought you were talking like fillers and like it's on a person called Phil.
No, Phil wasn't.
Yeah.
Hi,
Phil.
Phil
Yeah,
Swift
yeah.
here.
I realize that now.
Blue.
Oh, you're
Hi,
silly.
Phil Swift
I didn't
here.
catch the first part about a person randomly being on the team, so that's why I was like, oh, she must be a
Yeah,
person
in
called Phil.
Rumble, I don't think I changed that. So
Oh well.
I
Alright, I
have it
need
off
to
Phil
check
when
and
I
see what
play.
my weekly quests are. Ooh,
I haven't
yay! I love
played
it when
this.
there's new ones.
Why did I eat the ice cream? I didn't realize it was going to give me ice shoes.
Oh
When
yeah, I
was
hate
the-
that one.
Hey, Blue, when was the
Don't
last
take
time
the
I
augment
actually...
either. The augment will make you
I
hate the
won't.
entire game.
I've had it too
Oh, I
many
like
times.
the Icy Slide augment. That's a fun one, Blue.
It's not fun though when you're like, need to snipe someone and you need to stay still.
I suppose yeah, that
um,
is true.
Yeah, it's great if you're trying to get somewhere really fast, but it's horrible when you're trying to actually aim at someone or build. I guess that's another part when you're trying to
Hey,
build something and
need-
you're sliding everywhere.
Okay, I need to smash through a door, which
Oh, you can do that. Just
Uh-huh.
run fast and then just run straight into
yeah,
the door.
but I gotta find the door to smash first.
A door?
Ah, here we
Just
go.
don't. Yeah, you've been to Monsters University. They have doors there you can go through.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we go.
lots of doors, Blue.
They have lots. I'm like, please, somebody get the joke.
Yeah, it,
Yes, they do
Yeah.
have lots of doors.
That's a
and they
very
run on
good set.
and they
of
run on
things.
screams.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Not at the end. Not at the end.
No, not
Yeah,
at
that's
the end.
true.
The
Not
end they
gonna
don't.
spoil it, but not at the end.
Sorry for spoilers if anyone's not watched it. They don't run on streams at the end.
I didn't even catch everything that was said. So whatever was spoiled, I have not been spoiled it.
No surprise.
You pipe down, you.
Open or close.
Crystal boy.
But I did bust.
Nice.
I'm happy being a crystal boy, Evan.
You know, and honestly, I respect it. Be happy with your hobbies and your personality.
Yeah.
Me too.
In another
Alex,
group, I mean,
comment
one
you
of
were
my
streaming
nicknames
so I
on
can
there.
buy crystals
I
today.
have crystals in my bathroom. They're so everywhere.
Mhm.
Hey, Trash.
Hey, Blue.
We just gone into one. We'll be probably like, I don't know. You could probably see us at like maybe like 10 more minutes.
Blue.
I should probably have.
You wanna know what my nickname is in my other friend group? The Fluffy One.
The fluffy one? That's
My
funny.
Hey.
VTuber is Fluffy.
Why
I
use
have
that
a
one there.
question. What does
Yeah, what's
it
up?
mean when a weapon's exotic rarity?
So there's, okay, so you start with common, which is green. And then you have, what's the
No,
blue one, guys?
that's uncommon.
Epic?
Blue, that's
Oh,
uncommon.
uncommon. Blue is
Common
epic.
is gray.
No, yeah, okay. And then you have it'll go gray, green, blue, purple, gold. Mythic is beyond gold. So it's something that not everyone, you can't like use the, what do you call those, you do it to level
You
up the
can't
machine.
get the workbench on it. You
Yeah,
can't use the
workbench,
workbench.
yeah. So there will only be so many in the game, rather it be
Uniques.
through an augment you got or if you picked one up somewhere. They're very, very rare. So think of it as even better than the gold or orange if your Ben X likes to call 'em orange. So it's even better than legendary. That's mythic.
I think that the augment. I think not the augment. I think that the exotics are very, very like exclusive for all those things that Blue said. And then
It's,
Yeah.
mythics.
Yeah, it's the best
mythics
you
are
can
kind
get
of
is a mythic. That's the best you can get in the game.
mythics and exotics are
Exotics
different.
are just fun, in my opinion.
I'm sorry,
They're fun
exotics and mythics,
gimmicky.
yeah, same. They're like basically the same thing.
They're the same sort of rarity, but they're different in like their function, and they also are different in how you obtain them. So the mythics you have to find, and usually they're like special items. So they might appear at like say the island, or you might get one after
island,
defeating a,
yeah.
or one from defeating a boss. Whereas
Or getting that gold machine, getting that when you the thing. I don't know.
whereas getting a
Hey,
getting
Blue,
a
do you remember Chapter 2,
Hang on.
Season
Hang
5?
Hang on, go ahead, finish it.
and whereas when you get an exotic weapon, that's usually from like the augment. There's an augment that gives you an exotic weapon, and you can also get exotics from vaults, and sometimes you can buy them, and they have like a special
I was just gonna
feature.
say, the other way is to buy them. Yeah.
So you
From
can
the-
have, like-
from like the POIs or whatever you want to call them, or not
Right.
POIs. What are those
So,
things called?
Like the
NPCs, sorry.
NPCs. So
Yeah.
you can get an exotic. So exotics
Non-playable.
they often have exotics often have like special abilities. So for example, you might get like a breach shotgun, which basically means that it instantaneously destroys a wall. You might get an SMG that every time it reloads, it gives you a slight speed boost when you run. So the exotics are kind of more special for like they have like a
Yeah.
little extra perk with them.
Yeah. Sorry, when you said exotic earlier, I thought you said mythic.
Oh, I think they
everything
did. I
else
was
is
just explaining. I think they
okay.
did, but I was explaining exotics as well as just to
Oh,
kind
gotcha,
of
gotcha.
as a hand in hand
Yeah.
thing. And I wasn't. I promise I wasn't mansplaining. You did a perfect job explaining.
Yeah.
Guys, was he mansplaining everybody?
Yeah,
Yes, Blue. He
Gavin, you were mansplaining.
Evan, top
I
man.
am
Shouldn't have
not
brought
right.
it up. I wouldn't have even thought of it.
Yeah, why isn't the the quest working to me? It says bust through a door, and I did it like 3 times, and it didn't want to work.
Does it say bust through a specific door? Like in a specific area?
No, it just says bust through a closed door, which I did.
Did you
And you
did
did
you
it where
run
it breaks
through?
it open? Did you run it till it broke it open? You didn't have to open it, right?
Yeah, I ran into it, and it bust open.
Huh.
Is it a daily?
Yeah.
Let me look and see what my dailies are.
Galaxy, where did you go?
I keep
Firework.
dying.
Blue firework.
I will
And I
avenge you.
And I tried breaking down a door too, but that didn't work either.
So in theory, if I find a door and I can bust through it, because it's a daily quest, it should give you the credit. By magic, by magic.
Maybe just try it again, Magic. Maybe it just didn't
I
register.
just did.
Oh.
Oh wait, you did it while running, not in a car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I saw you go by me in a car. That's not the reason.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
No, I
It's
was
just
in a
me
car.
doing
Yeah,
what I'm
Dan
doing.
almost
Oh
killed
no
her.
no. Okay, I'm like I'm pretty sure I saw magic. I was like I'm pretty sure I saw magic.
Hello, E.T.
I'm trying to get to a door really quick, magic. Okay, found
Hey,
it.
my clump. I tried blowing up your car, Dan. Didn't work.
What the? Magic! You just ran me over.
That was me, Evan. I didn't
Okay.
even know it was you.
Hello.
Magic, I just busted through the door and it didn't say it helped you, so I don't know. It must be just not working right, magic.
Oh my! This keeps happening. I'm about to kill somebody, and before I can get the final shot, I get killed by some random guy behind me. I get it's rumbles, but he had one Hitler. I just had to sneeze on this guy, and then some random guy just sneaks up.
By
and
the way,
insta-kills me.
those are not usually here. You're gonna get to hear Evan. He
Rage.
Believe it or
there's
not, I
a lot
talk
of
a lot.
Jaspers, if you know that. Yeah.
They're more of a Fall Guys thing, but they are very present
He
in
likes
Fortnite
to
too.
scream. He likes to scream at the little children.
I do.
Evans is
Sometimes I'll threaten them in Irish
Until
too.
he
Ow.
starts screaming, soon he'll start screaming, "Beef overload!" It happens, right? Right, Dusty?
Yes,
You
I
heard
finally
that.
have a key.
He's heard the horror stories, poor Dusty. He knows what I'm like.
Kill him.
Beef overload!
I'm the worst, and it's a miracle you
got a
got me,
kill.
Dusty.
Yay!
No keys. I wanted a key.
There is so much going on.
Yeah.
sensory overload at its best.
Ooh, I have a wasp jaw.
Oh, please die. You were the one that killed me before. I want to die.
Loves it when people throw those lost shards at him. Right, Evan?
Does Evan,
Oh, you're
does
invisible.
Evan like
I
the
hate you.
wasps?
He loves all the wasps. Like, he doesn't, even if, you know, same team. He loves them.
God. It's like you try to win my hatred towards
He's
you.
the
Rowan.
wasp whisperer. That's what it is.
Wasp whisperer.
Come on.
Sounds
Let's
about right.
Drunk cannons out.
I've gotten
No,
so
it's not legal to hate a person as much as I hate you.
I thought it was.
Well, no, it's legal.
Exploded.
It's legal. I made sure.
I killed someone by killing
I told
myself.
my lawyer first, and my lawyer was like, "Yeah, no, you're totally fine." I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
I said, "I just want to make sure."
You know what? When I say I hate somebody, sometimes most of the time people say it's really mean to hurt. Say you hate somebody, or it's really
Yeah,
It's
it
how
is
you say it,
actually
though.
very mean. It's very mean, but Evan says it. We say it in joking ways. So.
Yeah. If I was arguing with Blue and then I said I hate her, it would be a lot different and it would be very hurtful
It would
and
be a
very
lot
wrong of me.
different.
But I
would
say
probably
Blue.
cry.
I say I yes, of course you would. But see, I say I hate
I
you
would
in a
definitely
very.
cry.
I say I hate you in like a way that's very sarcastic and a way that's very. And I did it
but
so much to Blue that I honestly I probably could say it in a way that I mean it, and she'd still probably laugh at me until she's like, oh no, wait, you meant it? Oh.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
But again, it depends on who you do it with. I wouldn't go. But if I was joking with somebody I didn't know very well, I wouldn't then go, I hate you. Like that, you know, you have to really know your audience.
Hey, Volky's on his way.
Yes. We don't deserve
You
him.
already know the good one is gonna be here.
Hello!
We don't
I've come to
deserve-
talk to you about your
We don't
previous
deserve.
card.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy. Does he prefer to go by Volky? Because I don't know if I should. Cause I still call him Schultzy, but I don't know
Oh,
if
he
like.
did change his name, Volky, after.
Oh, I
thought.
thought you changed it. Ah,
No, Volky. No, the only person's name I change is yours.
of course. Well, perhaps
Hello,
I
sir.
have called him
I have
Schultzy, and
too
he's
much
never.
respect for everyone else.
Please answer.
He's never corrected me when I've called him
Respect
Schultzy,
level's
but
higher.
I'll have to
Oh,
clarify with
I
him.
mean, I think it's like a
Sir,
like a
please
funny
stop.
thing.
I've tried to
How,
convince
Kind of like how I call him how I call Dusty
Like-
Circuit.
Exactly. Yeah. I think he just really liked it. I don't. Were you there when it happened? It was
I
an
was, yes.
accident. I
In
was
person.
really tired. Yeah. My brain saw Vulcan and Schultzy and
And Peachy.
Volky just left the house. Hmm?
You saw Volky, you
And
saw
Peachy, what?
Schultzy and Peachy, and you blended the two names together.
I swear, there's gotta be.
No, it wasn't Peachy. It was Volky. It was Vulcan and Schultzy. And I came out with Vulcan.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of a different time. That was with Petus. That's right. That was with Yeety. You combined.
Yeetus, yeah.
Yeah, that was you and that was Peachy and Yeety. I was getting mixed up.
You know what? It should
Yeah,
be.
and it was well, that was my. Nope, that wasn't Peachy either. That was just
Yes, it
my brain
was.
flipping his name. Instead of
No,
it used to be Yeeta. It used to be Yeetus the fetus, and my brain, like when I went to say it, I said Petus the Yeetus.
No,
my brain
you-
flipped them.
I'm telling you it was Peachy and it was Yeety.
Please answer.
I remember.
Well, I don't remember. Yeety, you remember? How did I get that name?
Contact you, but you can't want to please answer.
Dan, hold on.
Sorry,
Yeety, how
I'm
did
my
I?
fan.
Dan, just stop, please. Yeety, how did I? Dan, Yeety, do you remember how I got that name of yours?
Apparently I got the last kill.
After all that, Yeety's not here. Oh, nice job.
There it was.
Dusty.
It was because you
Yeah.
mixed both names up when you combined them.
I can
Yeety!
put me
There
Optimus
you are,
Prime
Yeety.
back on
Now
there.
you can. Yeety,
Hello.
do you hear me? Yeety, how did we get your name? Petus the Yeetus.
Well,
you
we
remember?
started with, I was Yeet Boy originally, and then you went trying to call it, or you just Yeety. That's how we started.
Weren't you Yeetus?
How
Weren't you
did-
Yeetus? Weren't you
Yeetus the fetus.
right?
And then
and
how
wasn't
did
it-
you get the nickname?
isn't
How
that
did she
why-
call
how
you
I got-
Petus?
And then you keep getting mixed up with something.
Yeah, you got mixed. I
Yeah,
thought
flip
she
your
got
names
mixed
instead
with.
of- Peachy doesn't make sense. There's no like IE. If it was Peachy the Yeety, that would
Yeah,
make
no,
sense.
it was no, it wasn't. It was the first part.
Just-
It was just the P. That was all it was. I swear
Oh,
you did.
I promise you it did.
I'm not
no, I
100%
promise you it didn't
sure.
come right. No, my brain had just flipped his names because it was before it was what was it
But then-
before?
If it was Yeetus the
Fetus
fetus, then
the-
wouldn't it have been fetus the Yeetus? Or like
No, my brain just did it that way.
Probably. It probably was that. Yeah, Galaxy. There you go.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go. I need to go eat something. So bye.
Bye.
Just imagine
See
it.
you
I
See you when
later.
you see you soon. Bye, Magic.
Bye.
Yeah, Galaxy's got my name
Is
put in the channel.
Trash is in, right? Trash, you got in?
Mhm.
Just want to make sure Trash is in.
It's on Phil.
They're in voice
That's
chat,
why,
one blue.
What's
I
that?
got mixed.
It's on Phil. That's why.
Oh, yep, that would be why.
Maybe I got mixed up, but I swear I remember you had got a name mixed up, and you got it mixed up with Peachy's, and that's how you
No,
And that's how-
specifically Yeety's I remember because it was. It may have been another one, but specifically with Yeety's, it had said like it was like Yeetus the something, I don't know, Yeetus the fetus, whatever.
Yeetus the
Anyway,
fetus.
my brain just flipped them, and yeah, and I for whatever came up with Petus the Yeetus. I don't know why. Peachy might have been
Yes.
there, and maybe it just made sense, but I wasn't thinking of Peachy's name. I was trying to say Yeety's name, and my brain like flipped it around.
I've had too many names.
You
Yeah.
very happy,
Where
dude.
did I get that from? Did I dream that then or something?
I don't know.
I remember
When
it
was
so
I
vividly
Groot?
too.
It was like
Galaxy, when was I Groot?
There
remember
was
being
someone's
boy.
name that I did mash. I do remember something with, but
And
that
it was in a
that
birthday.
was way. It was, but it was way before this. This was more like maybe like 2 months ago, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, no, this was like maybe 6 months ago.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember who it was.
I just thought it was.
What?
I
How
thought
is
like.
the card
I didn't
See,
have
I-
to do with
when I have enough
Manuplas
money?
though.
See, I assumed the name was accurate because it was in a birthday team meeting and we were planning, and you were going to say Yeety, and you'd started by saying P as like Petus. You'd said Petus by mistake, and I thought it was because you were trying to address one of the two, either Peachy or Yeety, and then that's how it happened. But you're the one who had the flip, so you would be the one who would know better than I would. But that's how I remembered
laughed
it.
really hard, and then and then Yeety changed their name.
Yeah, I just always thought it was from mixing the two names up.
No, both
Yeah.
times it's been their own name that I've just mixed up.
Maybe
when names have
just
like multiple words in them, my brain you guys know I'm dyslexic, but this is like even worse because it's not even like a letter or two, it's the words themselves flip around.
What I must have done is I must have just assumed that's how you'd mix the two names up because my brain must have gone, well, P, yeah, that makes sense. And then I just never questioned it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I am wrong. I admit I am wrong. Evan was wrong once again. Sorry.
Oh, for once, I haven't
You're
actually
not
missed
wrong.
it.
It's a memory, so there's no right or wrong.
It's a false memory.
It doesn't. Well, it makes sense, so it doesn't really matter like either way.
Oh.
So.
So I didn't hear the first time. I was playing
As long as you don't
Crystal.
think I was like trying to like tell you what you did and didn't do, like then yeah.
I may have
Oh.
phased out and tried buying more crystals.
Evan, are you trying to
The
tell
game
me my
started, Blue.
memories?
I was trying to put ideas in your
It's
head.
got 7 cents. 7 cents to go. Pay the
I may
7
have-
cents and then the.
I may have to leave mid-game depending on when Valorant starts.
thought you said you
I heard
didn't
Valorant.
feel up to doing it.
That
It
was-
wasn't Valorant. That was for coaching.
Oh, but think about it.
Swim
Your coach
coaching.
and buff.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swim
That's
coaching.
Evan's fault.
Yeah, but it does. That's what allowed me to be here for
Liar.
the first.
No. It is. It's Evan's fault. He said coaching, but didn't specify which.
I think
coaching.
you were joking, weren't you, Circuit?
Mostly, yeah.
I thought you
I
were.
didn't lie. He said coaching. He just most. It's I didn't even think about that either.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was really. I don't think he was really trying to call you a liar. I think he was joking.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
But no. No,
we gotta
I should-
remember, there's multiple things that
It's funny when I said I wasn't doing coaching. I did think in my brain maybe I should specify swim coaching, and I just was like, nah, I don't need to. But yeah, no, it's well. I mean, the good thing, at least, Dusty, is you got to see me for the first half an hour. I wouldn't have been in here at all. Yeah, I've only been in the call to say hi in the car, which I don't always
which
do.
is usually about right now, and then you'll say, hi. I just got done coaching, and I'm about to get in my car to drive home.
I'd actually already almost home by this point.
Yeah,
I'd
I was gonna
be
say
getting-
probably about 10 minutes ago, more like 15.
No, much more. Probably like 20 minutes ago. I'm usually in the car by about 5 minutes past.
Well, I was assuming that you had a parent that was really disgruntled today.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, then you would get delayed. You'd have to calm the parent down and, remind them this is just a sport for fun. And what else would you have?
Apparently, my card's not working, Blue.
Why would I have to reassure my parent? Am I missing the joke?
My card.
I'm missing the joke.
No, meaning like if a parent's like, you didn't move my kid to the big kid lane, and I demand they get moved, and then you'll be like, calm down, Karen. Marissa is not ready to be moved up yet, and see, that's why I was giving you an extra 10 minutes.
Yep, I see what you're saying.
Calm
Yeah.
the parents.
Yes, well, actually, you're not completely wrong because there was a meeting I had to attend to for a bit, which is why I was later getting back. So you're actually not completely wrong. I actually forgot about that. You do remember that. You have a good memory and you pay attention to.
I wouldn't say pay attention, but.
Well, no. You have the attention span of a thumbtack.
That's really not fair to the thumbtacks.
No, but it is pretty sharp of me.
More
though.
like Scotch tape. Oh, I get it. That was good.
Yeah.
Scotch.
That was good.
I know you guys call it
Blue,
Scotch
my
tape.
card's not working when I try to buy stuff. Yeah.
You probably should talk to your mom about that then.
Yeah.
Because it
I mean,
might
actually-
be like something's wrong with the card or.
I don't know. It's
maybe
like
it's
my
empty.
personal account. No, I checked my app on my phone. It has money in it.
Maybe a PIN number issue. See, I need to see what my other quests are for this week. Okay.
No, this is the wrong date. Oh, you gotta love having the wrong date, don't you, Blue?
Oh, it happens, yeah. Hey, why Why are you shooting me in a shooting game? You shot me.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Evan, 3 o'clock is confirmation for tomorrow, or for the event.
You mean Sunday?
Yeah. So the meeting will still happen.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
You are very welcome. I got confirmation.
Oh.
Oh, was that like
You
a
just
stage
got-
run?
Lexi, you left me alone.
Blue, I feel like she's gonna start hearing me saying random stuff. She's like, excuse me, sir, I've been trying to contact you about your card extended warranty. I don't know why, I'm just gonna start saying the most random stuff.
Fine, great.
Because for once I'm actually having fun on this game, which is rare.
In Fortnite? You don't have fun
Yeah.
in Fortnite?
Sometimes no, sometimes yes, it's rare.
I always have fun in Fortnite. I really enjoy the game. Even
Well,
if I play all different
understand
ways.
if
I play
it's like
solo,
you're
play with friends.
constantly getting your butt kicked, it's not, that doesn't make it fun.
Well, no, I used to
but I
always
enjoy
play
playing, like-
seriously. Like, every game I take too seriously, so now I'm just taking it jokingly again like I used to.
I really enjoy it. I like
Everybody.
all the ways we play. I like esports where we take it very serious. I like Fortnite Fridays like this where we usually just play rumbles and have fun and be goofy. I like playing solos by myself. I really enjoy solos.
Hello,
And,
my friend.
and then I like playing with my friends like on like not in esports and just kind of playing with my like playing like
Hello,
at
my-
night Riley and I might play with Nen or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Galaxy, you left me alone to buy crystals.
No!
Well, it's not a crystal. I bought a radioactive material.
God damn it, Yuri.
MI6 are
Couldn't
gonna
help
be at your
myself.
door.
It's not that radioactive, but it is radioactive.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri, you need to stop buying stuff.
It was the only one they
Will
had.
be at 5 p.m. EST.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry. E.T., don't deny your habits, just amplify your happiness.
I have bad money saving habits, which I'm trying not to have.
What's
Welcome
money
to-
saving, Darren?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think a lot of us struggle with that here, except Evan.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
spend money I don't
He's the grandfather of the group.
Well,
It can be hard
they've
at times.
said that, like, well, if the money's, so as long as the money's, like, making you happy when you're spending it, it's not, what's the problem?
You kind of have to
no
you have to
problem at
strike a balance with it. Like, and although I am a good saver, there is also a bit too far on the end.
when you have
Hello,
to
Mike.
pay for more important things, yeah, but it's, well, if in scenarios where that's not really the main concern, you're just spending money because you want to, like, what's the big deal about that?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you have to kind of, when it comes to like spending and saving, something I'm learning to do more of is spend money and not be reckless with it. I still very much am a saver. I still save probably 90% of any money I make. But I am learning to not feel remorse or feel bad or doubt myself for buying something that is going to make me happy or provide benefit to my life. So maybe that purchase that I made on that game that I love playing and I play all the time, just spend it. Don't stop hesitating on that. I'm not wasting my money. It's a game I play every day. It's a game that makes me happy. Why not treat myself to a nice little
I've
cosmetic?
never really had
That's
that.
me with crystals.
Like,
at
if
the
it's
end of the day.
something that like with my computer, I use it every day. So, and it's like, so what matters if it costs like $1,000? I use it every day.
Exactly. Well, it's like, are you spending $1,000 on a computer, or are you spending like $10 a month for like 10 years on something that you that you collect, right? So So even though you might be spending $1,000 directly and upfront, it's no different to me spacing out my money and spending a certain amount every month on something I'm collecting or something I'm really into. So everyone's gonna have a hobby, and again, like,
hobbies.
you should.
I've kind of learned that hobbies are the more fun a hobby is, generally the more expensive it is.
Unfortunately, and not always, but
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, crystals are not cheap.
Yeah.
There are people. My uncle.
Minecraft cosmetics are not cheap.
Well, if it's you're collecting things or acquiring things that cost money.
My uncle was a watch collector, and that's a very expensive hobby. I have one of my family members was an antique collector. That's a very expensive hobby. That's not cheap at all. So you do kind of, but again, there are other hobbies that are very cheap. Like, for example, maybe you collect coins. Unless you're like really hunting for them and you spend a lot of money, that can be quite cheap. You know, so
unless you're playing Genshin Impact a lot and you spend around, what was it, 10k?
Sorry, were you gonna? Yeah, were you gonna say something, Blue? Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say sometimes coins can be expensive. I have a family member that collects them, and every like Christmas or whatever, that's what they want is these coins, and they're always like $50 a coin.
You also have people who will. There are people who will.
Compared to some Ben's bought, Blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know they can be sometimes expensive, but yeah.
There are certain adult beverages that some people like to collect and taste. Like that's another thing. So everybody's different. Everybody has a hobby that's theirs, and everybody spends money on something, and that's okay. And the kind of, and I think you should always save your money if you can. You should always try to be responsible with it, but also live a little, but don't live so much that you now don't have any money. You know, find that nice balance, and it's different. And it's different for everybody too. My balance is different to somebody else's balance, but my balance is saving as much as I save now, but and spending as much as I spend now, but not feeling bad about it. That's a mindset I'm trying to get out of. Is the little money I do spend, I need to not beat myself up or feel bad for doing it, or go, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Instead, just be a bit more confident about it. Yeah, I did buy a new pair of shoes. I needed them. I wanted them.
Have you ever been in the situation where you don't feel bad about spending money on something, but people around you want to push the agenda that you shouldn't have spent that money?
Yes, but it depends on who you're talking to. I thankfully have always been quite good with money, so I very rarely had people talk to me about that. My grandfather, he's the biggest person for this. He would lecture me on what I'd spend my money on. He'd always be very nosy and like ask like, what have you spent your money on this month? And that is very different because that's but he even admitted himself he's a slave to money. He saves too much. He doesn't spend anything for himself. So he says, don't be like me in that way. So although he does it, and although it's very nosy of him, I also understand that he is a reflection of how not to be. But again, like it's all about moderation. I don't spend so much money. So now, if I told somebody that I spent like $1,500 on a computer, they might think that's ridiculous. But at the same time, that person who thinks that's ridiculous probably isn't somebody who likes computers. Yeah. So I'll often talk about my spending things to people that actually relate or understand why I would spend that money. So
I could see why you would spend that money because it could be useful for you, Evan.
And what I always say, like the advice I give is like, if you have the money to spend, meaning it's not going to cut into your rent, it's not going to cut into anything, and you really enjoy it, that's where you spend your money. So with Dusty, it would be computer parts.
Yeah.
With me,
for me it would be computer parts or other stuff.
For me, it might be cosmetics in a game, or it might be a new hoodies, or for Evan, it might be new what do you call those, monocle or something. Whatever it is, but make sure that you have the money first to cover the things you need that month, like food or whatever. Then look at what you have extra, and then in a sense, it's investing it into yourself. Like there's people that will lecture you on like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you spent $200 on that computer part. But that same person, let's say it's a female, they might spend $60 every 4 weeks to get their hair done, and another $60 to get their nails done, and then they have to have all the newest this and that clothing wise.
So I mean, like,
that's what they like. That's great. Put your money in that. For me, it's gonna be my computer stuff. It's gonna be games or I'm a big fan of that.
Everybody has something they spend money on. Nobody can lie that they don't.
Don't be ashamed of, exactly. Half the time the people that are like, no, you don't spend that. It's like, look at what you're spending yours on,
It's like people tell you like, I can't believe you spent all this money on this thing, but the truth is, everybody spends money they don't need to spend somewhere. Like, well, and by don't need, I mean they don't need it to live.
Exactly, and that's why you want to put it into something you're going to enjoy. Oftentimes, Alyssa and I have this conversation a lot because Alyssa will say, "Should I buy this new graphics card? I'm not sure if I should do it." And I'm like, Alyssa, you don't go get your nails done. You don't spend a ton of money on makeup. You're not spending in all these other areas. Yes, if it makes you happy and you're going to use it, yes, like put that money into yourself. You know. That's what I always say. I think Evan's had to hear me say that a few times.
It's kind of, and yes, and honestly, it has actually helped me kind of feel more at peace with what I spend my money on, because I often have had moments of self-doubt where it's like, oh my god, like, should I have spent my money on that? And it's like, sorry.
No, sorry, Evan, sorry I interrupted.
Oh, that's okay. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, like you kind of realize that most people who criticize you for spending money, as Blue very rightly just said, it's usually they have their own things they spend money on that you don't. So
but they don't see that money as counting.
No, they don't. And not only that, but they also, a lot of those people don't understand the concept of just because you like this thing and they don't, doesn't mean it's like, I would
that's
never,
exactly
right?
That's just exactly what I was trying to say. They don't have to understand or realize it's not for them to.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend who at work who loves to spend their money on, I think it's like certain like necklaces. Like, they spend a lot of money on they treat themselves, like they get their hair done, they spend all their money on that, and they think that spending a lot of money on a computer is ridiculous. But I would also, and I would never say this to them because I'm a little bit more polite and I don't judge people's hobbies, but I would.
But I guess counter to that, I might think spending tons of money on makeup or
getting your nails done.
That might be ridiculous, because in my mind is like, I see computer parts in games and that is being important.
See, I'm of the opinion that, like, I'm not the sort of person who, if somebody has a hobby, as long as it isn't like an illegal hobby or one that is doing harm to others, I would never kind of go, oh, why are you doing that? That's weird. That's the thing you like. So I always kind of think, why is this person? I would never judge this person for spending an ungodly amount of money on doing cosmetic things themselves. You know, the manicures, the pedicures, the hair. So why would they feel the need to say that my hobby is weird, or that it's? So I realize that their word counts for nothing, you know, and I spend my money on something I enjoy, they spend it on something they enjoy. I haven't hurt anybody. I'm still, and the other thing too is, you can spend as much money as you want, as long as you're still financially stable, as long as you pay the bills.
And it's not causing you or to be, impacted in any way. Now, hold on, I do need to add, if you need to save, you have things going, you want to buy a car, you want to this or that, that's where it comes into money management. And then you have to, you can split it in half. You can be like, okay, I have $200. I'm going to put 100 in savings, but I'm going to spend 100 on something that makes me happy. And by the way, I love your crystals, Yidi.
They are gorgeous.
I also collect crystals. To me, it's like, okay, my friend might go and get highlights done in her hair again, like I said, every 6 weeks. And actually, I said $60. I think the going rate for that stuff's around $300. I know when Alyssa gets hers done, it's like $300 when she gets it colored. So it's kind of like, it's one of those things, like, I don't do that. So, but I do like to have new Fortnite skins, or I do like to have,
you have
whatever
to just
it is.
at least
Pokemon coin.
Can I speak on this?
Can I say
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, hold on. Let Yudi go ahead. We haven't heard from Yudi at all.
Because I always make sure I have my rent put aside first. That's always put aside first for me, and then my enjoyments.
Exactly. That's being very responsible.
There's a currency, I don't remember what it's called, and it's not a real currency, like, oh, you can spend money on it. There's like a theoretical thing called utils, and they refer to the enjoyment and the happiness that is made from spending your money on something. So a t-shirt, your favorite t-shirt might be worth a so-and-so amount of utils. Your favorite, like, crystal you ever bought might have a lot of utils. and those kind of represent that layer of happiness and joy that is brought from the thing you spent on. So it kind of helps you to restructure your thinking on, this isn't worth $800. It's actually worth as this much enjoyment that I get from it, and that's more important than any dollar that you could spend on it, or any pound. And I think, and this is the thing, is like, people, I try to understand, like, as long as, and this is the other thing, if your hobby isn't an addiction, or it isn't something that you are you're unable to stop doing whatever it is you're doing, as long as you aren't at that point, it's also fine. That is another thing I wanted to bring in. Like, obviously, you do have people who it's not so much like, I'm collecting it because I really need to feel, because there's a difference between compulsion and like addiction. But there is that too, and I know some friends who
I don't
you could
know
say
what
are.
that line is.
It's different. It depends on the effects it has on you. If it's having a negative effect on you and you're unable to stop, like, here's kind of how I see it. If you're spending all your money on crystals, and then one day you realize, if I don't stop spending, I'm no longer going to be able to pay the electricity bill this month, then it's an addiction. But if you're able to go, actually, this month the crystal's going to have to wait, I got to pay electricity, you're not addicted, because you're able to go, okay, I'm gonna have to put that on hold for just a little bit while I. That's how I've always that's how I mentally look at it.
Makes sense.
Yours is more of a compulsion. I need to collect this next one. I need to collect this next one, and that's very different from an addiction, because if it came down to it, you'd still prioritize your health and the things that come before that. When you're addicted, you just don't, though.
I'll post in voice chat what's happened in the past 2 hours.
But one final piece I was gonna add is, like, is when it comes to spending money on yourself, is just try to enjoy it. I haven't always enjoyed spending money on myself, and I've always doubted myself for doing it and thought maybe I was being irresponsible or overzealous, and I have to remind myself that if I was irresponsible, I wouldn't have the money to have spent on myself already. I wouldn't have the money to spend on hobbies, and I wouldn't have bought a car, I wouldn't have done all these other things. So you've just got to try and, like, enjoy yourself, and if you struggle to save, then just, again, like, think about something you really want, and just try and put a small percentage of your money into that thing, everything. And if that means you have, like, a sticker of what it is you want, like you have, like, a jar and you have, like, a picture of the thing you most want, then, and that helps remind you, then do that. So
yeah,
you'll appreciate your things a lot more that way too.
yeah, absolutely. I'm
speaking now, Blue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so, like Dusty, I do love spending money on PC Pass, because I use it, like, every day, as y'all know, because y'all see me. And I like spending, like, skins and cosmetics like Blue do, but, like, sometimes it's very hard, like, I can understand where I need to spend it and where I need to save it. So, like, if I need to pay Mum a little bit of money to help her or something, I give her that, then I spend. If I try to help. And then, but Mum usually handles with most of the money, because impulsive buying, you gotta love it.
This is another thing that you've actually mentioned, Dan, which is actually quite good that you mentioned, is that there's no shame in having somebody who helps keep you kind of, like, straight on what your priorities are with money. I don't really need somebody for that, at least right now. But when I was a lot younger, it was very nice having some advice given to me from my mother and people around me, and I was able to kind of learn and take those lessons to heart, and that's how I was able to get into a kind of a mentality of saving. But there's no shame in having somebody who holds you accountable, or somebody who has not so much like a dominating kind of, like, grip on how you spend money, but more just kind of like making sure that, keeping an eye on how, money goes. Like in friendships, relationships, like, there's, one of you may be better at that than the other, and that's okay. So
yeah,
Galaxy tries and helps me.
Yeah, like if I was spending a lot of money on something and I was about to damage myself really badly financially, or no longer be able to afford something that's actually really important, I would want one of my friends to say, Evan, like, what are you doing? Like, you have to pay this month's rent. Why are you spending that money on this? You don't have that money to spend. That's what a really good friend does.
Friend for you.
I know you would, absolutely.
That's the exact reason I have my rent put in a separate savings account, but I do not touch unless it's to pay my rent.
I don't have any money in the savings. I literally have it on my main account right now, because I was about to spend it all on a game I wanted to finally play, but, my card goes, yeah, nah, you're not doing that today.
I have
You need
I
it
have
for
two.
next week.
I have my current and my
Actually,
save.
Did you ever get your SSI stuff figured out, or not SSI? Your Social Security card? Oh man, that's really too bad.
I'm talking about like getting money from the government. If I talk about getting money from the government, I'm still trying to get that stuff worked out on my end for mine. I'm not gonna say what it is or how it works because we're recording, obviously.
Yeah.
And privacy reasons, you know, Blue.
Yeah, of course. We're like,
but it's taken.
Oh, Krispy Kreme. That guy's name was Krispy Kreme, and I want donuts.
Yeah. You wanna know something funny, Blue? It was supposed to be done by my birthday. You gotta love that. You can hear sarcasm.
Does it sound like that happened?
Yeah, it hasn't. I don't have.
My
I'm
internet
barely
died
running
again.
on money.
Will these mosquitoes go away? My God.
They want a
I
hug,
told
Evan.
everybody to send them
Give
to
them a
you.
hug. Give them
I
a
remember-
hug and they'll leave you alone.
I have all of my money saved for I think it's like 300 in my current account. So I have my current account, I have 300 in there, and then the rest of the money I've saved from working is in my savings account. And sometimes I'll take more out of my savings and I'll put that in the current, but I always have like that, so I know that my, you know, with my and what I did when I went on holiday for my birthday last year in 2022, I actually, before I left, I actually put every last penny into my savings account, and I withdrew only the amount I was willing to lose. I was spending a lot of time in Liverpool, and I was going to be spending all night there, and I didn't want to go crazy with my credit card, or if I lost it, I didn't need to panic. So I needed to know that, right, if I lose my...
if I lose your credit card there.
Well, in a city like that, absolutely, and especially, you know, with what I was doing with my friends, so it also meant if I lost it and somebody found it and stole it, then it's not the end of the world, because the maximum they can steal with it is, you know, is that sum that I took with me. So
Yeah.
it was a good
That's
safety
actually
net.
really, and I do that, not that exactly, but like if I was to go and want to go to like an adult place to play adult games, you put money in. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I know.
You know, like where you pull the lever, like, and they
Yeah,
spin.
I already know. Yeah,
Another
Blue,
great
you wanna
tactic
see
with that
fun
is
with
this
that?
game. You hold on. You take out, like, let's say $20. I'm gonna do $20, and then you leave your card at home. Like that way,
Yep.
literally, you have no. That way, you can't be like, but no, wait, I feel like I should. Nope, it doesn't matter.
With that-
You've already limited. You've set the limit before you even went out. Kind of like what you did, Evan.
With that activity, I would do exactly what you did. I wouldn't even take my card with me. I would take only the amount on hand I would be willing to no longer
I would
have
say,
in
yep.
my account.
What are you willing to throw? Like, how much are you willing to throw?
Actually,
away?
it's really funny you say this, because that is actually what inspired me to do all areas of money. So when I was younger, I must have been about 9 or 8 years old, and I said to Mum, I'd really like to go to like that kind of the exact activity you're talking about one day. I said I'd love to do that one day when I'm older, and she said, I'm sure you will. You know, often she'd say that, like, oh, I'm sure we will, because I do want to do that. I've never actually done it before. I would like to do it for fun, like go somewhere in the world that is really good for that. You know, in America, in the desert, we'll say. Yeah, when
It's not
but
just
she,
a desert. It's on any.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has to be on a reservation.
yeah, I know, but still.
Buddy.
But anyway, that's not the point. But she said to me when I was like 9 years old, or I don't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. And she had said, when you do that kind of thing, though, you always take the amount that you're willing to lose. And those words always stuck with me. So even when it comes to like going on that holiday, I always remember that. And she didn't have to remind me. I just was like, okay, like, so it's the same with that activity, same with going on a holiday somewhere where you may not be as aware of your surroundings, you know. So it's a very important kind of principle. And again, it puts your mind at ease, because if I lost my wallet that day, if I lost my credit card, if I lost not my credit card, my debit card, if I lost my anything, I have that safety net of knowing, okay, well, when I go to sleep at night, I know I lost this amount, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But here's the thing of mine. I can easily, like, if I
don't
lose
think
the
Valorant's
card
happening.
and I don't find the card, I can, and if I get a notification, I can press the block button on that. And
I
it immediately
pinged,
blocks it for me.
I pinged and I asked who was going to be there, and nobody replied. So
Oh, okay.
Money.
Okay.
it's not like as if I've forgotten or anything. I
know
literally have been
yelled
waiting.
right now. Okay, I did, and that's why I went, oh my gosh, I looked at the time and went, Evan's still talking, so it must be fine. Hi, Volky. Hi.
Good to
We
see you.
are probably about 10 minutes from this one being done, and then we'll be back to the queue.
Imagine this one day in like a year or two, we'll rewatch this video and be like, wow, like, I remember this really deep conversation we had about money and like
We always
financing
have really good combos
in Fortnite Friday. Yeah, we do.
It's
We
just
don't
the most
always
random-
have these, but it's fun when these do happen.
Yeah.
No.
Here you guys, I'm gonna
We
hang up
could
for a sec.
we could do our quotes. As
Oh, well,
anyone
we
missed our
could.
quotes.
I've missed doing them.
Someone left the call.
Someone left. Right then, the Yeetie.
No, I think it was you though.
Actually, I got to read a quote from my other thing, okay? This is the quote that is on there, okay? Quote, so if you can just stop trying to steal my gay. That's one of the quotes that I got quoted.
Be kind
Stop.
to everybody, even if you're a human.
Stop trying to steal my
Is this you,
gay.
Galaxy? Am I standing in front of you? Is this you? Hi. Yay! I found Galaxy. I shall build us a house. Hello. Let's see. That'll be one room.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hold on.
Wanna come into our house, Evan?
Where's the house?
Oh, I basically just place roofs above.
Oh, I see it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
coming.
perfect. This
Hello.
is our house. We're doing a dance party.
Wow, it's so nice.
Yes!
Sitting by the fire.
It's one of my favorite emotes of my
Evan!
phone.
I will.
Sorry.
Evan!
No.
Bad! Evan, bad!
Ow, that hurt.
Ow! Hey! Somebody must have
Hey,
their
that's
house.
just that.
Get
Where's
back.
Circuit? We need him.
Wall.
Blue, he not nice. He not nice.
There. Now everything's back. He's taking
Blue.
his selfies. Wrong one. Where's
I'm
the
waiting
other
for
one?
Blue to...
Blowing up.
Right, no. I like that one too.
Aye. But yeah, like on my banking thing, I can immediately block the card at any second I need to. So no one can actually
Pretty
access
good.
it.
That's pretty good because, oops. I keep doing the wrong one. Ah,
I'm
crap.
just literally every single time it's just emote together, my finger's just like cooking.
I was looking for.
Actually, remember this one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm making a burrito. Bear back. Hey, who's killing me?
Hey, you're killing me!
Why
There was
don't
a
you come
gas.
into my house?
There was nobody
Hey,
in it.
you're
It was a
being
gas.
not nice.
It was
Hello.
gas?
It was
You
there was a
gassed
gas.
us out?
I died from. I know. I died from it. I died
you
from my own
died
gas.
From your own
What?
gas?
No, it's a horrible way to go.
Jeez. What did you eat last night? I'm worried about you.
It's I have
Evan, did you
evanitis,
have
so it's just
burritos?
no. I just have evanitis, so it's just making my gastrointestinal.
Oh, Evanitis. That's what you can do that, I heard.
No, it's pretty
You just have
serious.
to let it run its course and just kind of hope for
Just
the
rest.
best, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it
Wait,
affecting
Blue,
him.
favorite moment since favorite moment from since Skade started. What's like one of your
Hey.
favorite moments from when from old time of Skade? I got the fucking kill on accident.
There's so many. I don't know.
I just said we'd be here all day.
I don't know. There's.
the final kill
Oh, did you get the final kill? Nice.
on accident. I did not know it was the final kill.
Oh.
That one was me like a couple matches ago, I think. I actually have it on video now.
Oh, bye, Galaxy. I wonder where Galaxy and Yeetie went.
I wonder.
Well, anyway, being as that Valorant doesn't seem to be happening, I will just ready up.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I have to check on my TT wider card when I'm accepted, okay?
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I have my I changed the picture on it on my phone to have the rainbow version of the app I use. I'm not gonna say what it is because then I'll give it away easily. Notifications, here it is. Oh, thank you. To-do list.
Oh,
Priorities.
Indeed.
Do we want to ready up or?
We're readying up. Yep. We'll do one more. Who are we waiting on? Is that Edie back there?
No, it's me. You gotta wait on
No,
me
in
for
the
a moment.
backpack. Are you in the backpack? Oh, no, you're not in
No.
the backpack. That's Edie. Is Edie still in the game?
Oh no, he left.
No.
He left the call, and I think he must have closed the game and forgot to.
So, can someone kick him?
Hang on, I'm getting there. Hang on. Hold on.
Isn't there somebody who's not in the part? Who's not in the thing? We've got Summer Lobster.
You need to just kick you.
Lead Schultz.
You get Volky
Oh, there it
and
I'll get Volky. That's easy. There you go, Volky.
Oh, there you go. He's out. I kicked him from the party.
okay.
3 on each team. 2. There's only 5.
Yeah, me and Circuit are together. Now you've got no chance.
It'd be more funny though.
I did get it. I had to. I loved it so much.
Yeah. Blue, do you know how much I have on my account?
That's private business, so nope. Only because we don't talk about stuff like that. What's that? Ooh, I haven't done that yet. I actually haven't played as much this week.
My favorite restaurant's open for breakfast, Jack. I want something to eat.
Are we ready?
Of course, I am. Shotty.
That's it. You know your place, Schultz. I'm just kidding. I would never disrespect you like that. He is the good one.
I'm laughing so hard at that.
I'm just like, what the?
It's like, no, sir, you're not important. Sit down.
Yep.
Not to
Sit
you,
your
Dan.
butt
Sorry,
down.
I was talking to something with Evan.
Evan, sit your butt down.
Fine.
Sorry.
I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty, sir.
Extended warranty? How can I resist?
How can I resist?
I'm sorry. Like, me and my friend do so many times that joke. We're just like, hello, sir. And we're in our base on our modded. I'm like, hello, my friend. Can I please talk to you about your it's the Lord Savior joke? Because I'm.
I'm kind of jealous I'm not part of those ones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the full joke because it is a bit religious. It's a religious joke from him. It's a full joke. And then we have the Indian text post again, like, hello. Can I please talk to you about your car extended warranty? We do so many of the Indian joke, of the Indian scammer jokes.
Yeah, but let's not. It's making fun of that culture, though.
Yeah, that's
so
why.
So please don't do it on Skade because
Yeah.
it is. We have skaters that are of other cultures, and
That's why I'm not doing it blue.
okay, well, good. We'll stop doing it because this is Skade. Right now, what we're doing is on Skade.
Yeah,
so
I know.
If
That's
someone
why-
was to
that's
watch
why I'm
that
not
back,
doing
they would be like, "Why are you making fun of my people?" You know. So. Yeah, you just gotta be careful with stuff like that. I know,
Speaking
like,
of-
The Simpsons and stuff does it.
I am like, no, like, I have absolutely no racism in me, and in fact, I despise people who are.
You know what?
Yeah,
Circuit,
we don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's also like you know, and those kinds of jokes it's not so much it's a lot of it is, you know, it's just having them here, you know, on Skade is
Yeah.
the kind of the problem with them. You might like them
Yeah.
outside of Skade, you might enjoy them outside of Skade, and that's your own prerogative, but here you just, you know, we just don't know who's listening and who might find
Yeah,
it
just we don't
hurtful.
want anybody, especially people who watch my videos, to like be falsely led to believe that we're against this culture or whatever.
Or that we aren't welcoming of others.
we're not.
Yeah, not at all. That's not the Skade way. The Skade way is we are incredibly accepting of everyone.
Yeah.
We would
Incredibly
be
gay.
We would be. We'd
And
actually.
we go against the people that don't. We try
The
to
irony-
undo the wrongs of other places.
The
with that
irony
kind
of it.
support.
The kind of irony of it too, though, is that we actually would be very hypocritical if we didn't like other cultures, because Viking culture is a totally different culture from our modernized idea of it. So, for us to go, oh, Viking culture, that's what our server is themed around, but then also not welcome another culture from the modern world, it would be very, kind of almost hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you? I'm trying to see travel. This is an interesting weekly quest. Have you gotten to this one yet, Volky?
You're
The
an
travel
interesting weekly
vertically. Travel vertically.
Do you mean like it'll just be used like a zip? It'll be used as zip line upwards. It'll be literal.
Basically, I think literally that's it. It is. Wait, hold on. It's not giving it to me yet. I think
Hey,
it's gonna
Blue, what
go
week is it?
up and down. I don't know. I'd have to check on. Weekly. We're on week 5.
Travel.
Week
Falling radius. Hey? I is very confused.
I can only assume this is the going up and down. Do you see it, Volky? Did you get that one yet?
Yeah. But yeah, talking back on modded, yeah.
Oh,
Modded
yeah, that
is
was
really-
it. Sorry. Really quickly, for those that haven't done it yet, all I did right now was I went up and down. What do you call these things? Not the
Zip lines.
not zip line, but the other one that you jump.
Slipstream.
Yes. Yep. Ascenders. Yep. So just go up and down about 10 times, and that will it'll complete that. I think it's a stage 2 or stage 3, by the way. If you don't see it yet, it's because it's a stage. It might be a stage 1. Yeah, it was a stage 2. It was a stage 2 of the one.
Yeah.
I think it was stage 2 of the one where you have to fall off of the rail. And by the way, you can do that in Rumble. You can, but just don't open your glider. You have to jump one time off and then just land. Don't open your glider. If you open your glider, it doesn't work.
Am I able to talk about modded again, Blue?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Me and my friend are on my mod server because I'm not paying for it. And yeah, I use it for a lot of different mod packs. I sometimes make my own mod packs. I do not. It's like fun for all my friends. But yeah, we're playing a public one that's available called Insane Craft. It's a series that was going on for nearly a year and a half.
Sounds insane.
You do not know the half of it, Blue.
Only imagine.
Yeah, okay, so you know how normal. Okay, this is how I explain the mod. So it's called. So the one that makes it insane is called Lost Infinity, okay? So you know, like the Infinity Stones, correct, Blue? All 6?
No. Was this like a Marvel thing or something?
I'm just like the stones, you know, all those stones, like mind, reality.
Those are the.
The more Dan talks about playing modded Minecraft, the more it makes me wish we could bring Asgard back.
Well, actually, we're going to be having a meeting to see. Well, Asgard's still there, but we want to talk to you guys about changing the pack up. Going to a 116 pack is what we're going to talk to you guys about.
I was gonna say too that when it comes to the Infinity Stones, what Dan's talking about, Blue, is the Infinity Stones, and they're heavily centered around Marvel. Like they appear in a lot of Marvel movies.
I have no idea what the Infinity Stones
If
are.
if you watched it, you'd be like, you'd immediately know, because it's like a very a very thingy point of it.
So these ones in it are the lost versions of these. Like there are so many. I've had to get like, what was it now, 7 of them myself. They're fun to do, but they can be really annoying. And so the mobs in there on that mod, okay, do percent damage. So let's like say you have like 8k health, okay? This is like using one of the infinity injections, okay? You have that much health because of a enchantment you have. Going for the I had when I last looked in earlier. You have that, okay? You can like imagine like 17% of that health was just taken down, okay, by every single hit, and then double that for the super mutated ones.
Yeah, I have a hard time imagining it. I can't really imagine stuff I haven't seen or played.
Let's just say some mobs can just two-shot you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, unless you're in the armor from the mod, then you get maybe 4-shot, unless you upgrade it correctly. Or you have a really OP class in it. Then if you're my friend, you basically can't be killed by your own friend because it keeps on damaging them back. How would I know this? I've done it many times.
Sounds like it.
I have too much fun killing them every single time. I have bombs in the game.
Pretty soon we're going to be asking you guys to start submitting what you guys would like to see as far as Asgard's new, when we revamp it to a new pack. We should be asking you guys that fairly soon.
Yes.
Right
Like
now we're playing, right now Vanaheim has, what is it called again, Evan? I can never remember the name.
Ultra Survival?
Ultimate Survival.
Alternate survival world.
Yeah, so right now we're playing that, so we'll probably start having the meeting towards the end of this. Because this is making me want to play modded again too.
Oh my god, modded is really
Backpacks and all the fun stuff that we're doing. Vanaheim has been a lot of fun.
I wanna get back to the survival stuff I was doing on Midgard.
Did I just?
Well, my thing
Yeah, me
about
too.
my thing with Asgard is it's just like I feel like just like I knew like at some point the newness of it was gonna go away, but I didn't know that the server was just gonna outright die.
When there's nothing else to do, I will not.
And it's just I kind of have this fear now that like, well, if we revamp the pack, that cycle's just gonna repeat itself. We're just gonna play it for a couple months, and then it's just gonna die, and then we're gonna want a new pack.
That's the life that's modded, like in a nutshell. Because with modded, it's like it's Minecraft, but it's different. And we like hyper focus, all of us hyper focus on it. We play it and then we kind of burn out, and then we go play something else. We forget it's there, and then we come back and then now that there's, the 116s are more stable, whereas 2 years ago when we made Asgard, they weren't. So like now that they are more stable for us to run as a community server, we're open to that. So, we'll probably save the world. There's no question on that. We'll get the world downloaded and saved. And then that way, if we want to come back, like, later after this next one, then we can, we can play it again.
That's really nice that you're actually going to save the world, not just throw it away.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna do that. We even do that with with Vanaheim, even the snapshot stuff that we've been doing. And now that we have this little group playing survival over there, we're gonna save it. We'll make sure that even when we update, we make sure that we still have the old stuff for you guys. Because I think Vanaheim was on 120, right before we did this new map.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to that. Yep.
And the server's about to get changed again, so Gustav can host their event.
Yep. And then, but it'll only be for a couple days. It'll come right back. So, Nin is having fun. I mean, we're all having fun. So when the Valkyries, we're gonna get it right back up when the Valkyries are like playing on it just as much as you guys are. I got up this morning and it was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, I want to go and play, and I log in, I see you and Evan and a few others were on, and it's like, oh, hi guys, I'm not used to seeing you all this early in the morning.
Yeah,
but at
least one of my, like, I'm hoping at least this for Asgard, and that, like, when we switch the pack, we'll go to a pack that has a little bit of something in it for everybody, like a little bit of stuff for players like me, a little bit of stuff for players like you, and you know.
Me.
That's why we want to add. That's why we will check in with you guys and see, you know, what is it that that you guys want to play. If we can find a pack that's pre-formed, ready to go, like we did with the legacy pack for Feed the Beast.
FTB
Then maybe we will. If not, we can maybe make our own mods. We can maybe make our own packs. So, yeah, we'll figure out what works best for everyone. You know that. That's really big on Skade.
It's the Skade way.
It is the Skade way, exactly. So
if there's
we'll
not
have a
something we
meeting
can't
soon.
find,
Probably towards the end of the month. Yeah, exactly. So probably towards the end of this month, we will have the meeting, get the talks started. Who knows? We might have a few people go, no, we're still playing. And maybe we just try to find ways to revamp, the current server. So
we'll
see.
Add more mods.
We'll do what's best for everybody. What everyone wants, we'll take into consideration all that.
Well,
I like that we do that this way.
it's easier than the old server, Blue. Because we all get a say.
Yeah.
This.
We can make all the decisions for you guys, but I promise you we wouldn't have as much of the cool stuff and as much of, Skade wouldn't be what it is today if we did that. Because then you would be playing only what I like. And maybe what I like isn't what you guys like. So it's one of the things I'm really proud about with Skade. Hello.
Hello.
Kill me. I can't see. I died. Did you see that?
Blue. Oh.
I finally got my second kill in the event.
Oh.
That's amazing. So how are you guys liking Threads? I love it.
I only
Did
just
you guys
signed
get
up
your
for
account
it.
yet? Oh, did you?
Just did.
I read they had what was it, 10 million in the first 10 million people
in 7 hours.
registered?
They had
And
7.
Yeah, I read the Zuckhead said, I can't remember how many it was, but it was 10 times more than they even anticipated they would have.
They had 17
It really
million.
says a lot, I think, honestly.
This morning in their time zone, they had 70 million users in total by that point,
That's
which
what
is
it
insane.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
In 2 days, yeah, that's what it was. 17 million.
No one kills Blue. I literally just killed the
It's
person
so
that
nice.
killed you, Blue.
If you're looking for place to breed, oh thank you. If you're looking for a place to breed right now because you're on a Twitter break, maybe go check it out.
I was very much on a Twitter break, but I've not really engaged with Threads that much since I've had it. It's not because I don't want to or I'm not interested in it, but I don't know. I've been
my friends this is my answer. I kept Twitter because I had all these friends on it, but all my friends have found me, and it's just so nice. I'm like, oh my gosh, hi
I don't
guys.
really. Just a shame. I don't really have any Twitter
maybe you just
friends.
haven't. You need to follow some Better Call Saul. You need to follow the Better Call Saul people, and you'll be fine.
I don't know, but like I said, I've had Threads, and
I finally followed you on the Threads.
Oh, Dan, I just saw you. I was
but I've had.
Sorry, Evan.
I've had Threads for a bit, but yeah, I've not. I don't know.
More than 2 days.
Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I've barely.
You said you had it a bit. Sorry.
I've barely really used it, and again, like I said, as I was trying to say before, it's not because I don't want to or that I'm not interested in it, but I'm just kind of waiting for it to kind of just for more people to kind of show up, and I'm also just trying to just kind of get used to the different style.
17 million. I think there's a few.
No, not 17. 70 million.
Oh, sorry.
70.
Well, there's 70 million. A few people have gotten there. Like I said, I'm blown every time I look at it. More and more of my friends have found me, and I'm like,
yeah.
All the people that wanted to leave Twitter, but nobody wanted any of the other alternatives. This, I think, is the one that everyone's like, yep.
It's absolutely superior. I'm just still getting used to it.
What did you get?
What?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, my number?
Yeah, just change is hard. The thing is, if you've been a long time Twitter user, and even in the face of what's happening to Twitter, it could be hard for you to switch to another platform just because like you've been on Twitter so long, if you know what I mean.
Well, I think it's
Yeah.
even harder for me because I've had a break from Twitter. I'm kind of used to not really having a social media like Twitter, and so
yeah.
trying to get into Threads. It's not because I don't want to, because Threads is clearly already a far superior model to Twitter, in my opinion. I much prefer it. There's the problems I had with Twitter don't seem to be present at all on Threads, like not even a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get used to using it again. I'm trying to get used to using that kind of social media platform again. I'm trying to get it used to it being the new normal for me, and it isn't currently normal for me yet, so.
Yeah, you had gotten out of routine of using it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get used to it again. I'll get used to it, and eventually it will become something I use all the time, but right now it just isn't. But anyway.
Well,
I'm going to take a quick break before Outcast,
I was just gonna say we've got Outcast in 15 minutes, so
Yeah,
y'all-
so I'll
y'all
see
have
you guys in a
fun.
little bit.
I'm finally gonna go to bed after not sleeping all night. Because
Well,
I
good
played
night,
Minecraft.
Ian.
I played Minecraft until 2 earlier, and I took a 4-hour break.
all right, we'll
you
get
do
some
your
sleep.
outro?
Unless you did you want to do your, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try.
Thank you all for watching. It's been me, Dusty Circuit, here at some more Fortnite with Skade. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Guys,
Hit the
bye.
bell. Ring, ring, ring.
Ringer, ringer, ringer.